Oh, it was a grind. Yeah, it was ebbs and flows. So I think the first quarter we started pretty well, but the scoreboard probably wasn't a true reflection of the game. I think we kicked 5-1, they kicked 1-5. So we sort of knew the contest was tighter than that. The game got away from us in the second and third quarters. The third quarter was pretty tight, but the second quarter, in particular the second half of the second quarter, we couldn't stop the marking it in their front half. So we tweaked a couple of things at three-quarter time, and I think they might have lost a couple of soldiers as well. So we sensed the fact that we had a reasonably fresh group of players, albeit we had a couple of little niggles ourselves. But yeah, found a way in the last quarter.
To find a way with your skills, like when the opportunities arose, you kick goals, as I said, how important is that when you look at the overall scheme of everything?
Conversion?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, everyone... Unfortunately, it's hard to strategically plan conversion, other than getting shots in really good spots. So, we've got some pros in the front half who've handled pressure well, because half of it's mental, and kick some important goals, important moments. So we've been working on that for a long, long time.
So it's a grind, tough conditions with the way the wind was, and no protection or anything like that from the grandstands. To win a game like that, away from home, difficult. You've never been here before. How important is that for your overall season?
Every game now is getting really important. So we loved coming here. There's a great support network here for AFL, but also for West Coast. So we've had a really good time. It's a shorter flight than Melbourne, so we'll take that. But we understood Melbourne's played it a few times before, so we knew there was certain advantages. The ground was fine. The wind was a bit blustery, but not ridiculous. So. Yeah, we've had a good experience.
To set up your season from here, Geelong lose today. You're in touch now.
Yep.
Just to that top spot after winning a tough contest. Do you look at it from that perspective as what it can do for the rest of the year now?
We're trying to qualify for finals, so I'm not quite sure if we're there yet. So that's the objective. So we're not looking at top 4 yet. We need to qualify first. So if we had gone down today, it would have been back to the pack. So we're not really concentrating on that just yet. We just need to get as many wins as we can and qualify. And then once we qualify, we'll have a crack at hopefully top 4 and then forget that top 2. But that might not happen. So we've got to get the next win, which is North in 6 days.
I was just going to say, it's interesting because you go down by a point last week in a game which could have gone either way, and then you turn up today and you guys are, presume you're hungry as anything against a team that's 17th at the moment, yet they've nearly got up. So you've had to tell the guys at three-quarter time, it's interesting the way it happens.
You look at the comp. It's a reflection. Every week it happens. Yeah, more and more than ever. The games are tight. It's almost like basketball. You get to the last quarter and both teams can win. So we don't look at Melbourne where they are on the ladder. We look at them at what their best is like, and the top 4 side last year, and getting some players back in. And they've been in a lot of games this year. So they're probably, more than most have lost the tight ones. So we're really happy about today. Really happy.
Is your experience showing now? Do you reckon, ability to handle most of the close ones apart from last week, stay in the moment of not worrying about the future? Is that all coming together
we're getting a good practice at recognising opportunities to stand up. So we didn't do that last week. That was probably our first game we've lost. It's been close for a long time. It looked like we ran out of juice as well. I felt Melbourne, really, the injuries hurt them today. It looked like that. With the conditions and the way the game was going, it looked like they had part to play today. So their best was well and truly matching ours, and probably had their noses in front until they lost a couple.
How's Hearn? How bad's that calf?
Just had a calf right on the captain's run out here yesterday. So can he get up in 6 days is the next question. Really rapt for Frankie Watson to come in and play his first game. There's 5 Indigenous players in the side, which is equal club record. We broke the record 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when Archie played, so really proud of that, especially playing here as well. Such a great representative of the Indigenous community here, so we're really proud of Frankie. He played his part and looked pretty sharp out there, so yeah, that's been a really good experience.
How do you think, Adam, you're tracking from 12 months ago? I mean, obviously you went on and won the flag, but yeah, it's in that latter part of the home away season, how do you feel like you're going at the moment?
I'm not really comparing to last year. We're just looking at wins at the moment. Yeah, trying to get the players on the track's important. Like, I'm not quite sure if we've lost anyone today, but we've had lots of injuries again at stages, which a lot of clubs have. So we're just trying to chalk up the wins.
You happy with how you're travelling at the moment?
Well, where are we in the ladder? We're top 3 or 4. So we've probably had the same amount of wins we had this time last year. So we're looking for consistency like everyone, but we're just worried about winning at the moment, not form line and consistency outside of getting the wins on the board. So we can play better, but the competition's really tight.
Gov looked like you hurt an ankle at one stage. I know you went back on, but
Yeah.
how's it?
Hopefully at the moment it's okay. We've had a lot of syndesmosis and lower leg injuries in the last 12 months, so we're hoping we avoid another one.
So does he need a scan, or are you happy with him?
Oh, yeah, we scan it. He'll get a scan. That'll happen.
And the Barris bump on Viney, did you just say
I'm
it?
sorry, no,
you got nothing.
I did it look bad. How did it look?
It looked 50-50.
Okay, well, hopefully it goes our way.
Do you have any thoughts on why the competition's so tight at the moment, Adam?
Not specifically. I mean, teams they're well balanced. You know, there's really good planning and processes in place. The scoring's gone down, so games are closer, and then it comes down to moments, and probably your momentum plays more of a part than it did in previous years. You're not getting too many blowout games. So, and then when you're a chance and your luck goes your way, you're right in there. So, yeah, we're aware of that.